Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily if it is your first time here, and in today's video we're going to be doing just a little get ready with me. I like to do just plain old simple get ready with me's like once a month just because they're nice and relaxing for me, and I don't know, I just feel like I can give little life updates, just chit chat, and I enjoy doing them. I feel a little bit stressed today, just some things going on, so I hope that doesn't like come across into this video, which now that I'm saying it, like there's no way it's not going to. So I feel a little bit stressed because this is exam week, finals. I only have 2 exams, but I don't know, I'm just feeling a little bit stressed out about it. And then coming up here next week, right? Let me see here. Nope, 2 weeks from today, actually the day I'm filming this, I am starting beauty school. And I feel a little bit stressed about that as well, which I don't really know why I'm stressed about that. I guess I'm a stressed person. I just get stressed out about most things. I want to talk about this new coffee I've been making. These iced lattes I've been making, actually. So I love Trader Joe's. It's where I do like most, if not all, of my grocery shopping. And I can't remember who I saw talking about it or posting about it. Someone who I follow was talking about how Trader Joe's had this blueberry lavender almond milk, and that sounded amazing to me. I love anything with lavender flavor in it. I just think it is one of the best flavors. So I wanted to find it, went to my Trader Joe's, found it. And I've been making lattes with it, iced lattes. I have a Nespresso one, I believe. I have Nespresso pods, and I'll make like a double shot of espresso, and I cannot remember what Nespresso pods I'm using right now, but I think it's like a lighter roast. I'll make a double shot of espresso, right? I will put some ice in a cup, and then cover the ice in the blueberry almond milk, dump the espresso in, and just like, holy cow. It is so delicious. The milk is like not like overpoweringly sweet, but it is a little bit sweet, and it just makes seriously the best lattes I've ever had. Like, you can't taste the lavender too much, but the blueberry flavor in it is really delicious as well. It tastes like real blueberries, you know. So for my lids today, I'm using this MAC Dazzle Shadow in the shade I Like to Watch. I've had this for a very long time. I love this shade so much, and I love just like putting it all over my lid. Look at how pretty that is. I'll stay zoomed in for this eye. Like, I seriously just like smudge it around. It's so pretty. And that's literally all I'm doing for the eyes, except I think I'm gonna put on a little bit of liner. No, maybe I'm not. I don't know. No, I don't know. I have been really enjoying the Bare Minerals Original Liquid Mineral Foundation. I literally just have this like tiny little sample of it, but it's so good. And after I use that up, which I currently have it in my project pan, so I'm gonna use it up. After I use it up, I'm buying the full size of it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't know why anyone would say anything, but I don't care what anyone says. My skin has not been doing good recently, and I don't know why. This down here is actually a scratch. One of the dogs got a little scared this morning and somehow ended up scratching me there. I don't really know either, but it's fine. This color is actually really good for me, which is kind of surprising because this foundation I think was just like a Sephora sample, and somehow they ended up having the sample available in a shade that was perfect for me. So lucky me, I guess. Maybe it helps that I primed with like a really hydrating base. I mixed like a random moisturizer that I think I got in like a BoxyCharm or something with my Auric Glow Lush, so it's a very moisturized kind of like slippy almost base, but this foundation just like glides over my skin, and it's so lightweight, and I would say it's like a sheer to light coverage, but it's so pretty. My chin right now is my problem area, but it isn't like accentuating any dryness. It just is so nice. I am gonna try to build it in, I'm gonna try to build it up in like my chin right here. So this concealer technique, I have heard, does that not look kind of like a penis? Okay. I've heard a lot of people give credit to this technique to Robert Welsh, and sure. I don't really watch the Welsh twins. I like them a lot, but I don't know, I'm not really into like skincare YouTube, and then I guess I'm just not really a huge fan of like reaction content, like, oh, reacting to this, I don't know, which is just, it's fine. I did watch them for a while pretty consistently, but I just don't really watch them all that much. But this technique, it really does make a world of difference. It helps me not over apply my concealer. So like, I feel like before I started doing this technique, I literally never knew how much concealer to apply. I would just kind of go in, hope for the best, and it would usually always end up looking really thick and heavy and cakey and not good. But then I started doing this technique, and it actually like it really helps. And I also think that this brush has really helped me step up my concealer game. This is the Rare Beauty concealer brush. It's meant to mimic the shape of your finger, I think, but I think that's this brush. It could be their like eyeshadow brush too. But Ashley Rebecca here on YouTube always talked about this brush, and I was on the market for a new eyeshadow brush, or what, concealer brush, just because like I needed a new one. And so I decided to give that one a shot, and I really love it. I am gonna like bake my under eyes just a little bit. I like really want to get on an acne medication. It's just, I feel like I have tried so much for my skin and almost like nothing really helps. I had a few friends in high school who went on Accutane, and it worked wonders for them. I also know that a lot of people go on spironolactone. I don't think I'd be able to go on like that one in particular, just because I have a heart condition and I take beta blockers for that, which lower your blood pressure. And I know that spironolactone is a blood pressure medicine that lowers your blood pressure. So I just don't think like I'd be able to take both, you know, which sucks because I feel like then that limits me in what I could potentially take for my acne. But I'm kind of willing to try anything at this point. So I just did my eyebrows off camera because I think eyebrows are boring. The two most boring parts of makeup, in my opinion, brushes and eyebrows. You will never catch me doing a devoted video on either one of those topics, just because I seriously, like, my most favorite creator, who I never skip a video, could watch them for hours on end, could release a video on brushes and I would skip it just because I don't know, I just like brushes don't interest me. I have what I have, it works for me. It just kind of bores me hearing about brushes all the time. I definitely showed this technique in a recent video, but this is how I've been loving doing my waterline recently. Not even really like putting it on my actual waterline, but kind of just wiggling it in between my eyelashes. I just think it looks so pretty. Do you see the difference that makes? Guys, I cannot remember for the life of me what this freaking eyeliner is called. Wildcat. Oh my god, that's what it's called. Holy cow. Like seriously, I was thinking about this eyeliner last night and how I was gonna use it with this look. And I was like, what is that freaking eyeliner called? And then I was trying, like, pulled it out to use in this video. Could not remember what it was called. And like, of course, all the text has rubbed off completely because, you know, it's ColourPop. And I could not remember what it was called, and then it just came to me. You saw it live. You know what I never do before I start filming that I need to start doing? Getting the freaking crusties out of the inner corners of my eyes. Because now I have to dig it out and remove all my inner corner highlight. I had an idea for a new series, and I don't know what I would call it yet. But basically, it's like a deep dive into different aspects of makeup. So I definitely think it's very much so inspired by Alexandra Anil and her Dude series, but it's not like necessarily about different techniques and placements. It's almost just like tutorials and how-tos on how to do different parts of makeup. So last night I asked like friends like in my personal life what they want to see done, basically. So like if you want to see like the best eyeshadow placements, how to find your right foundation color, how to like contour, stuff like that. And I'm actually kind of excited for this little series. I don't know when it's going to start. I don't know any of the details. Basically it's almost like makeup lessons. I might call it like the makeup lessons series, because I find that like in my personal life, friends and family are constantly asking, they're like, teach me how to do this, teach me how to do this, I need a makeup lesson. And I don't know, I just have a hard time responding to that question, because it's almost like, or to that request, it's almost like kind of hard. It's kind of hard to like teach makeup, you know? And so I thought this would be like an easy way to like see it being done on me. And like really it's for my friends. I had my best friend actually sent me like so many amazing ideas for this series, like stuff that she just wanted to see how to do, and I was like, absolutely. I guess it's also kind of inspired by my sister, who one time was like, can you make a video on how to test different face primers? And I was like, I literally cannot tell you how oddly specific that is, but like, okay. And I still haven't done it. That was months ago. I don't even know if she remembers that. Do you see this? I think I dipped into the blush that's right next to the face powder I used. So the eyes are done. Do you like it? I think it's pretty. Let me get off all this mascara though. So I talked about this in my Shop My Stash. This is the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Soleil. In the intro for the current rotation that I do, I talked about this bronzer because this bronzer is in my current Shop My Stash, and how this is like its last, like, this is me deciding if I want to keep it or not, this rotation. And I still have not made up my mind, because here's the thing, it's pretty. It's a pretty bronzer. I feel like I have to work so hard to get it what I want it to look like, you know? And I have other bronzers that I don't, and I just don't know if it's worth it to me, and I still cannot make up my mind. I've been using it like very, very consistently. I just don't know. I honestly love applying cream blushes with a brush. This is the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek in the shade Werk. Such a pretty blush. I feel like hair is everywhere today. This highlight I'm about to use, it is the JCat Aura Glow Liquid Highlighter in the shade White Goddess. I also cannot decide how I feel about it. It's a liquid highlighter, so it does take a little bit more finessing to get it to like where I want. and it is pretty, but I find that it gives me like kind of a slight light cast, and it also kind of feels a little bit oily, and it actually sits on top of powders really well. You saw me set like basically this entire area with my powder, and it's not lifting. I will say I did apply too much powder because I can see it kind of caking right in here by my nose, and when that happens I know I applied too much. I don't know how I feel about this highlighter. It almost feels a little bit oily sometimes. So because it feels oily, I find it strange that it doesn't break down what's underneath it, which is nice that it doesn't, you know, because it would probably really annoy me if it did. But I'm gonna give myself a good huge big spray of setting spray. This Gerard Cosmetics setting spray that I got in like a boxy charm is so fragranced. It like makes me like, I feel like I choke on it, and it also just like clings to everything. So I have to like give a full body wipe down after I use it. It's weird. This is a newer lip liner to me. This is the Thrive Cosmetics lip liner in the shade qveen, I think. What an unfortunate name. I don't hate these lip liners. I have 2 of them now from Thrive that I got in my Ipsy, but they are like very slippy, and I'm not a huge fan of like super slippy lip liners. I use lip liner to prolong my lip product and kind of make it last longer. A slippy lip liner just kind of does the opposite of that. What is he doing? And then I'm gonna apply this really tiny little sample of the Rare Beauty Ultra Glossy Lip in Nearly Neutral, basically just for moisture. Once I finish, like, I'm gonna go sort my hair out and I'll be right back. My hair is kind of crazy today. Last night was a wash night, so it just is very living its best life. But that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I got this look. Can we appreciate this eyeshadow just like one more time? Look at that. So pretty. That is it for this video. I will have all the products that I used on my face today listed down below in the description box. If I didn't mention something that you thought looked pretty on my face and you're like, damn, what's that? It's down below. If you did enjoy this video, I hope you will give it a thumbs up before you go, maybe even subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye.